We need factories producing air.
Yeah, that's why we once this rhyme was right by the park, so we got scared. Like, I'll go to meet the van or go to a city, any like a calming place and read a book or something. Interesting books.
We will be. There's this big park with some swimming and stuff, and you can walk around.
Did you guys go to, have you guys been to Sun City?
Yes, we danced.
So my name is Calvin. I come from Liveable, which is in the city of Tshwane. And my original idea was to have cars that can either levitate by using the Earth's gravity or that run on salt water. And the idea for how they run on salt water is by taking the hydrogen out of the water, because water is H2O, which means it's 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. So what they could do is you could extract the hydrogen from the oxygen, and hydrogen is flammable. So it will explode and power the pistons to power the wheels. The other idea that I had was for levitating cars, and these work by using the Earth's gravity, and they will have an electromagnet which will have opposing gravity, which will lift the car up, and it can move forward by the magnet tilting, making the car go forward.
My name is Liveable. I come from Tshwane in Highveld, and what I'm going to talk about is transport in the future. The transport, well, once I went to Austria, the transport there is really fast. There's a tram in the middle of the road, and every 5 minutes there's a bus or a tram or taxi with in front of you, and you can get in. It doesn't take long to get to the place that you want to go to. Like, for instance, let's say I want to go to the mall. In 5 minutes, the bus or the taxi will be where you are, and it will take you very quick, just like the Gau train. It's quick, but not as quick as the one that I'm talking about now. And safety for the criminals, maybe in 2055 there should not be criminals where we are. They should be peaceful, no fighting, no drug selling, no crime, and whoever does that should be sent to jail.
What's happening in this picture is that there's public transportation, trains that go all over the city. They will stop at stations at important points, and there will be designated trains or buses that go to schools or to certain areas. And there are pathways for people to walk across, and so you don't have to, if you walk on the side of roads, you don't have to walk on grass, you can walk on pathways.
What's happening in my picture is that, like, there's less traffic and there's less cars on the streets, and then you could have flying cars. And then after that, there's more jobs for people, so then there's less crime if there's more jobs and more education. And then, like, we could have a bin at every certain place. We could have a bin, and then after that, we have policemen that are standing at certain places on the roads that can, like, stop and ask you if you like. They can ask you, are you drinking and driving and stuff like that. And then if you are, they take you in, and then after that they ask you certain questions. And then, but if you're not drunk, then after that they can take you back, but they have to take your car in with you, and then you have to travel with buses and stuff. And then we could have less cars on the streets, and we could have more buses, more trains and stuff.